Yep.
Welcome back to another episode of SNS Podcast. It is March.
Dang.
This year is rolling by.
It's crazy.
March.
We did the first episode in what? January, the last
of,
week of January?
Yeah. Like January 31st, something like that.
What episode is this? 8?
No, it's a 6.
6?
Episode 6.
Episode 6. Okay. I'm proud of us, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm proud. I'm real proud. It's crazy.
It's been fun.
Coming a long way.
I feel like by now, if you've been watching the videos and stuff, do you need a more in-depth intro?
At this point, you know what's going on. But for the new people who are just now tuning in, this is your first time enjoying the pod. Welcome to the Slick and Shug podcast. Of course, I'm Slick, and this is Shug, and we share our experiences as we go about life. Some may be funny, some may not. Laugh with us, cry with us, feel free to comment, leave whatever you want. This is a safe space. Thought I should let everybody know that this is definitely a safe space. Without further ado.
Before you even continue this video, make sure you are subscribing to the YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube. If you're watching this video, you're already on it, so you might as well hit that little red button. Turn on the notifications, that little bell.
Ding.
As well as, like he said, like and comment. Follow our social media pages. Our Instagram and TikTok is Slick and Shug Pod. It's all the same. So
every platform. Go get that.
So yeah.
I said feel like we dropping an album or something. Go get that. Why did everybody say that?
Yeah, I was gonna let you rock out.
That's the thing, man. Go get that, y'all, on all platforms. Definitely. And for you people that listen in the podcast world, thank you so much for tuning in and listening.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. We got podcast followers.
Spotify.
This is brought to you by Spotify.
Yeah, we'll be on
Shopify too. We do.
Apple 5. Oh, I can't talk today.
Apple Music or Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcast.
Yeah, Apple Podcast.
Here soon.
Yeah.
So we'll post about it so you'll know to just go ahead and add us to the rest of your playlist on there so you can listen on the go if you don't have the time to watch the video. So. Yeah.
But without further ado, ready to jump into it?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's do it. Let's look at your pod. Jumping in 3, 2, 1. The title of this episode is Work, don't stop. Work, don't stop. Hey, work, don't stop. Hey. Sorry. So the title of this episode is Work, don't stop, man. And in a minute, you're about to learn why we called it that. All right. First thing we're going to talk about is the struggles looking for a job. I think we both shared some time where we was just jobless. Not at the same time, which is funny. We both shared time where we was just really looking for the job, and the other one looking at the other person crazy. But talk about that, your space. Either you can talk about either one. When I had a job you didn't, or you had a job I didn't. Whichever one, I don't know.
I can only speak from my experience. Mm-hmm. The struggles of looking for a job. Yeah, don't nobody want to hire anybody for real. That's just it, point blank.
Ain't nobody hiring.
We can really go on to the next question.
Yeah.
Because, it's like when you're on a job hunt,
yeah.
I learned even with a college degree and people without it's still just as hard.
Yeah.
Because people still want you to have that experience.
But not too much experience.
How am I getting this? Yeah, you can't have, they want you to have enough experience, but you can't have too much experience for an entry-level role.
Yeah.
But it's entry-level, so
how much
why do I need experience?
This is where I'm trying to
get.
And
then if I already
from.
Have experience, you should already give it to me because you ain't got to train me.
Right.
So, yeah, the job world is weird.
Definitely, for sure.
But, yeah, that's all I can say, for sure.
Yeah. My experience is, I'm not gonna lie to you. I ain't no big like, I never worked there or man, bro. You can ask Shug. I applied for Mickey D. I don't care. All the homies came in there. I applied for McDonald's. I applied for like a bank janitor job. I applied for some stuff. Man, I ain't never been like too proud to work somewhere or man, what everybody gonna think or I ain't gonna get no girl. Man, I probably been the best Wendy's burger flipper. What? I'm dead serious when I say this. Like I applied to some stuff. Still don't know why they ain't never hit me back though. Like I don't know. Maybe it's a such thing as being overqualified.
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Oh.
I never got an interview.
I thought something else came along.
No, when something else came along, like, well, now that you think about it, now that you say that, I probably never got back to those calls. Like, any call, I'd be like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
The whole time, it could have been, you're right,
Could have been Mickey D.
The whole time. Mickey D probably had a...
He done put him down.
My bad, Mickey D.
Put him down. He had a
Shout out McDonald's, though, man. Shout out McDonald's. My bad. But, yeah, though, I would just say that, though. Like, ain't nobody hiring, bro. When you need a job most, ain't nobody. It seems like they against you.
No, or they put you through 12 rounds of interviews. If you don't know if I'm the right person for the job by interview 2, do not call me back for nothing else. Why am I having a call for like an assessment? Why am
3 interviews and then don't get the job?
Why am I meeting all of like the hiring team? Why am I meeting everybody and like what huh?
Yeah.
Excuse me? And then, we're sorry, we're gonna go with the.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like, why waste my huh? That's the title of this episode, huh? That don't make no sense.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: the shortest term that I've ever worked at a job was 3.5 days. I started this job on Monday. And I ain't going to put the little business out there, whatever little folks. I ain't going to put them out of here. But she know I've been beefing with these folks for a good, like, man, for real. It's real between us. Like, in a major way, I really, like, pull up for it. But, like, man, I started this job Monday morning at 8 a.m., bro. I'm sharp. I'm there. I'm present. I'm excited, bro. Man, I don't know what I did in between Monday and Wednesday. But it was not it. Thursday morning, get here. Now I got the swing of things. I got my little lunch box. Shoot, I made me a little lunch. You got it going on. So now I'm on go. I'm ready. I'm locked in. I got a little desk, a little cubicle, and so I clock in for the day. Woo, I'm ready. I get an email. Hey, Mr. Williams, feel free to take an early break today. Don't even trip. You can take it around 10:30. Boy, why I take the break at 10:30? I come back like 11:15-ish. Squint. Oh, that's crazy. Squint. Access denied. That's funny. So I pressed the little thing, called the front desk. Hey, it's Nick Wiggs. I'm from the such and such floor. Could you let me in? I don't know what's wrong with my badge. I'm new here. She was like, okay, don't worry about it. 1 second. Man, I see this dude walking towards the door. I'm like, appreciate it. He finna open it. And I'm like, my bad. I done messed up his day. He had a box in his hand. I'm thinking I messed his day up. Dude had my items in the box. That was my items that was in the box. He was kicking me out. He was with HR. Telling me like, man, we thank you so much, man. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and let you go.
That's so trifling.
Thursday at lunch. Nigga fired me on my lunch. And on God, it's personal between me and that job. They know who that is. It's personal, nigga. I'll pull up. For real.
Will you?
It's personal.
Oh, okay.
You're not finna play in my face like that, bro. They was prepared for me to... everybody was in on it. Nigga dapped me up before I got on. Everybody was in on it. Man, I hope they watching this, bro. I was heated, nigga. I was heated. I'll never get that time back. I wasted 3.5 days. I wasted 3.5 days of my time. I got paid for it, though. I can't be mad. They gave about $400-$500. I got to keep it cheap with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm for real. For real.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moving on.
Yeah, I had to get that one out.
I don't want to, reopen any
I had to
wounds.
get that one out.
So I guess What you want to ask?
However you want to take
best
it.
job?
Best job? Did you ever work?
Huh?
Best job?
Yeah. Or let's do childhood job. Or which one?
Do childhood.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I guess the next question would be, like, what did you want to be when you grew up, like, as a child? What was your childhood dream job?
Man, it's so funny, bro. As a kid, I kid you not, bro, I remember getting laughed at, everything. Like, we had these career classes, bro. Anybody remember Miss Miller's computer classes? Anybody from Forest City? We at Lincoln Middle School, and we had this class, and it was all computer stuff. And she asked us, it was, matter of fact, it was the white lady was our career coach specifically. So she would come by and ask us, I think she was a Jaro or something, and she asked us like, hey, what do y'all want to be? Went around, it's about 10 to 12 of us in the classroom. Get to me, I say, a motivational speaker. Everybody laughed. Everybody laughed. I said, motivational speaker, everybody laughed. She said, well, no, you gotta want a job, right? And I was like, I can remember saying like, motivational speaker again, and it still wasn't hitting. So she went to the next person. And ever since then, like, I started saying, I'll never forget that day. I had to be at least 5th, 6th grade. It's like our intermediate grade. Crushed me. And I was like, man, so I guess she right. Nobody ever be motivational speakers. Nobody do that, whatever. It's a sexy thing now. Yeah, now it's the sexy thing. Oh, I'm motivational. But I really meant that. And then after that, I just started saying NFL or, I just started saying stuff that maybe people accepted after that. When you talk to career coaches or, if I won't make it in the NFL, I'll probably be a firefighter. When deep down, I really want to be a motivational speaker. But that kind of put a real, that extinguished my fire in that realm. Like I always was like, I want to get, what better way to get paid than for my words? Yeah. That's literally how I think, like, to this day. So that's crazy that you asked it. Man, I was crushed. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it, but I'm doing it now. Yeah. But yeah, like, no, for real. I think that's my God-given talent. Like, that's my God-given gift. And I gotta monetize my gifts for real. But I understand the time that's supposed to be put into it, and I value everybody that's done it before me for sure, for sure. But when it's my time, I ain't gonna be able to run from it. It's my time. Yeah. But yeah, what would you say? What was your childhood? What did you want to be when you was a kid?
So, I used to want to be, and it's funny because knowing me now, I used to want to be a chef.
A chef?
Yes, I remember this girl, she invited me to her birthday party, and it was like at this place like where they let you, like, it was like a kid exploring something, I don't know, but like she had a chef birthday party, like a cooking,
I got you.
Cooking birthday party.
But it wasn't real.
We had
stuff.
No, it was like real food. Okay. Like she had our own. Her mom was like really big into like monograms, like making personal stuff. So like I had my own like apron, I think, with my name on it, and like my own little chef hat. You couldn't tell me nothing. After that, I was like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah, Chef Daisha.
Yeah, I had that.
Chef Shug.
Listen, I had that that apron for the longest. I think it was like plaid, black and white plaid with like pink curly writing. They said Daisha like right. It was cute.
And you was gonna be Chef
Yes,
Shug.
Listen.
Chef Shug.
Now cooking is a waste of my time.
Boy.
Like I do it because I have to, and most of the times you do it. But now since we like on a better healthy eating journey, like I'm
cutting it up. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, well now it's therapeutic, but I just hate it. Like I don't like to cook when I'm hungry because I take a long time to cook, and so I'm like, oh my gosh. But like now that I'm meal prepping and stuff, I guess low key I am, a little chef, just not getting paid for it. But hey, but yeah, like on Sundays when I redo all the meal preps or whatever, it's like therapeutic. So I actually enjoy doing it. I ain't like chefing up nothing crazy, but like, yeah.
That's tough.
But now,
that's tough.
I'm actually an accountant / billing invoicer person. So it's kind of different. Just a little different.
You never know.
I enjoy it though.
Yeah.
Okay. So So my dream job right now would definitely, I'd say to be paid to create content, like a full-time content creator,
like full-time.
Yeah. Like, yeah, to where, yeah.
yeah, I like that.
But I want it to be, I don't want it to feel like work. Like, I actually want to enjoy doing it and, like, you know, having, you know, just good content, getting, even like, if we get paid for just making podcasts, like, that's content creator. You feel me? Like, not just.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, we're podcasters, but it's also content creation because we post. Or, like, I don't know, just something like with social media. Because I wouldn't be mad, like, if somebody paid me to run their social media page.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
like
or create. They own like a restaurant. They need somebody to go in there and create content for them and post it or whatever. Like, I do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people get it confused with like being like a graphic designer, like web design.
Yeah.
I ain't designing no websites.
Yeah,
I know somebody who can. I can give you her information.
Straight to you.
I don't want to do new.
Shout out to my girl, Nala, the brand doctor.
Because, I'd send you all the business, babes, because,
Yeah, but now
I'll create you a flyer or two.
That's it.
Yeah,
you ain't graphic designing no whole.
Nope.
But you say you would like to just like create content though. Day to day, you can see yourself waking up every day and just creating content and getting paid to do it, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say I had to do it like every day. It would be like I would have days where I batch.
Yeah.
You know.
All the content, and then just sit back a few days and let it.
Maybe just batch one day out the week.
Yeah.
And then I'm just technically I worked those 4 days out the month, like, you know, and I'm able to schedule it out and all this other stuff. But like,
you would be open to like brands sending you stuff, like people just, oh hey, can you try this, or
a good review, I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind at all.
I low key, I tell you where the real bag is at. I wouldn't even say bag, but just like experience. Hotels pay people to stay in their hotel and post about it.
Yeah.
And like talk about it.
When you wanna come on?
Yeah, so it's like
you playing, but hey.
No, seriously, like you would like get a free stay or whatever the case may be. Yeah. Sometimes all you gotta do is like have your flight or transportation there or whatever. But if you got that big following, if you got that influence
in your hotel. I ain't playing. We right. Pod in your hotel.
It's gonna happen one day.
No, for real.
Listen,
that's crazy. We said it, episode 6. Work, don't stop. Just keep working, huh?
Yeah.
Hey.
But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, my dream job is just full-time content creator.
Full-time content creator.
Yeah. Careful what you ask for.
Hey. But you're gonna do well. I think that's something that I can say, like, that's one of your strengths, like, digitally, period. Like, I see you in that space. Like, something digital for sure. Like, for sure. Like, I watched you fought long and hard for, like, a tech position, period. Like, I watched you emailing, like, hi, this is Daisha, da-da-da-da. Hey, like, even then, like, one day, like, you had told me to post some reels or something. And I went to your Instagram, I went to the message to send it to me. And then I had like skimmed across and I was like, dang, she texting, like, what's the brand? It's a clothing brand or something like that. But I'm like, dang, they got a blue check. And then I was looking, I'm like, dang, she texting all the blue checks. And then when I opened the message and I seen you was like, hey, this is Daisha, and I would love to get your content out or something. And I was like, you hustling. Like, one of them gonna catch. And you know the brand, not even, like, that rolled off the tongue, but you know it only take one. Y'all know for sure it only take one.
Yeah.
But that's crazy, though. Like, just seeing your hustle, like, I'm just randomly, you telling me to post these reels, I'm sending it to myself so that I can reshare the post or whatever. And then I'm looking and I'm seeing your hustle like that. I like moments like that. I love moments like that. Seeing you genuinely like, dang, you really want this. So, yeah, I can attest to what you're saying. That's crazy. I can attest to it. Like, you really want to be, like, a content creator. Like, I've seen you,
And I'm working towards it for sure, even with just posting more and just all of that stuff. But, like, obviously, if I want that to be the end goal, you gotta
push it.
Yeah, so
work don't stop. I'm telling you.
So if y'all see my content, gonna like it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't be weird.
No. You know they got you. Come on now, loyal followers.
So, what would be your dream job?
My dream job. It used to be. I think it still is. I'm sorry. Right now, today, I think my dream job is getting paid for my words, speaking. Like it's because it's so much where that can go along. Like I took acting classes. You could put me in your movie, and still it's build up what I'm doing. Still, you could put me in your song. You can I'm so versatile. Like I ain't even saying like I would get on and rap or sing, but I'm saying like you could put my voice in your song. You could put my voice in a movie. I could do a cartoon movie and let my character you know what I'm saying. Like bro, it's too many. Oh man, I want to get paid for the sound of my voice. Genuinely, I would love to get paid for the sound of my voice or however that looks to God. Like I would definitely. That's one of the things that for sure. Like, I would love to get paid for my words. Genuinely, that's like a dream job for me, for sure, hands down.
I can definitely see it.
Nah, for real.
I think everybody can. If you watching this,
know Nick,
but
you know Nick. Come on, man. Full of personality, full of energy.
He definitely got the personality.
Yeah, absolutely. I ain't just. I like our dream jobs is realistic, if that makes sense. Not like. Oh no, I ain't gonna lie, I want to be I don't know. I guess all dreams are realistic if you make them happen. Yeah, it's only crazy until you actually make it happen. But I think they're in the ballpark. Like we see our strengths and we kind of picking dreams from the highest tier of our strength.
They piggyback off each other though, low key.
They really do. Man, we on the same page, bro. That's crazy. As you was telling me, I'm like, I wonder if
I could run.
And I'm like, she could run the whole business. Like, no, for real.
Because what if you had a speaking engagement at a hotel and it happened to be the same hotel that was just in my DM talking about something? I'd be like,
no, that's crazy. Dead serious. That's crazy.
Like, that's content. We free stay.
Double booked on accident.
Yeah, that's content. You got a point. Damn, my life as as I watch my man. Yeah.
And then you could do an actual hotel. It's so many different videos you could chop up. You could do a get ready for me. You could do the page, like you actually filming me speaking or whatever we there for. You could do a hotel review and send that to them, but also post it. You could do here's the top 10, whatever, anything. Or hack. Here's a life hack. Or
I don't want to put a number on it, but that's a weekend.
Yes,
that's
for real.
$100,000 weekend.
No, for real.
A little more.
Yeah, you got a point though. That's crazy. They do very well. They very well.
That's what I'm saying. So, that's a fun batch.
Touch, and agree with us. If you all the real prayer warriors out there, touch and agree with us. We trying that will happen. And I want to say just like I'm authentic on here. Like I pray that prayer too though. Like I'm always authentic no matter where I am. Like, I don't care how high the platform, how successful the platform, how grossing the platform is. Like, I want everybody to be like, man, he's still Nick.
Yeah.
Like, there he go, there he go. You know, like that. I love that about so yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, though. That's crazy to even think about. That's crazy. We sitting here we cooking for real. Like, I know the camera rolling, but I'm really, girl, I ain't lying for real.
Moving on to the real nitty gritty.
Oh yeah, let's get down to it.
Yeah. So.
What you got?
What was your worst job you ever had?
Boy, nigga.
And I already know what he gonna say.
Oh man, they may employ us or partner with us in a later.
We may have a relationship with them.
We may build a relationship in the future, and I don't want to diss no entity, but it was definitely a warehouse.
I let them know. Yeah, if we ever work with them,
park with that, I'll be like, hey.
When we do work with them on a high, I'm gonna be like, y'all got to change some stuff.
Hey, look.
Because this is inhumane.
Professional development.
Inhumane.
Let's help you. Hey.
Who you?
Bruh.
Robots?
All I know is that was the worst.
We'll just say it was a very popular.
Just know we was at a warehouse. And
yeah.
It was people trying to tell us what they thought best for us. That's all I'm going to say.
Being watched and monitored.
Being watched and monitored a whole lot.
30-minute breaks on a 10-hour shift.
Yeah.
Please make that make sense, because I work 8 hours now.
Yeah.
And I get an hour lunch.
Constantly standing up all day. Yeah. That was bad. Yeah, that was definitely. But I can't say, like, we ducked all the rumors. Like, we ducked all the BS.
But listen, a lot, and if you know us, you know the job we talking about. They always say, like, if your person is working at this place,
Yeah.
that ain't your person no more.
That ain't your person no more.
Listen, it wasn't our case, even though we almost split up for other reasons. Yeah. But listen, that be happening there. That whatever they say about that place is true. I have witnessed a lot of things.
That Drewski video, man, that was on point.
Work wife, work husband.
We witnessed, man, bro. And it wasn't nobody I'm directly cool with, so I could say all this, but that work wife and bro, that's real, bro. That is real, bro. I would she would every day, we'd have a debrief damn near. And I'm like, so
something.
Who tried to holler at you today?
Somebody.
I would come on her floor. We was on separate floors until you got moved up a little bit. But for the most part, when we first started, she was on separate floors. I'm like, look, how can I get to her floor? Well, I'm on dirt. Not gonna let you out my sight. What? Knowing how it's going down. But then, I feel like that's where a lot of our confidence was built. I'm like, man, look, man, it got to the point where we was just like, man, hey, bro, if it ain't me, it ain't me. What? Whole time we finna break up for a whole nother reason.
Yeah, it was.
Come on,
bro. I guess a little backstory. So it was a warehouse that we worked at, a very known warehouse.
Yeah.
One of two that's in the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
We worked overnight. I worked from, was it 6?
5:30.
5:30 to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So 5:30 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I started a week before. Yeah, let me get into that. I started a week before him.
Yeah.
And I was telling him, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I have never worked before this. Yeah, if I got the picture, I'm going to pop it up in here. So I was just saying, how tired I was. I've never worked an overnight shift. Or I did when I used to work at Target, but it was never 10 hours straight. If it was overnight, it was 2 to 3 hours, whatever. So I was just extremely tired. Get off, slept my whole day until I had to be back at work. And he was like, it's just overnight. It's a mind. I kid you not. Any other reason why me and Nick almost broke up is because he was trying to tell me something was a mind thing.
Yeah.
All squared up. Because, it's going to be a mind thing
it's
for
real.
It's
in your mind.
When I hit you.
It's in your mind, baby.
No.
Sure, you got to pay attention.
So I was like, you know what? He start next week. Bet I'm gonna be quiet. I let him, get his whole.
I will say, you let me get that out.
Man,
definitely let me get
whole
that
time,
out.
I didn't care. I was sleep deprived anyway. He could have said whatever, but I'm just like, oh, you'll see. Yo, I kid y'all not. That first day he got off, because he was 6 to 6:30.
Yeah.
So I always had to wait 30 minutes. That first night, he could barely drive home.
Baby.
I am going to post the picture. I really hope I still got it, but it'll be right here.
Is it on messages? My eyes look like sunflower seeds. Y'all, I'm real deal.
He was delirious.
Man, just the drive to the crib, I'm like, you doing
it was a 45-minute drive.
Never said nothing. You trying to rap it out. You trying to, bruh.
No.
I kid you not. When we stepped in the house, I said, baby. I'm so sorry. I said, I don't know what I was thinking.
He apologized to me for 2 weeks.
I said, I'm so sorry. It's definitely not a mind thing.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Boy, that warehouse, what? And it's not even a regular 12 hours. You're on your feet for 10 to 12 hours, bro. You're on your feet.
And then you get a 30-minute break.
What? And it's not really.
For 10 hours.
Man.
And a 15 maybe?
Dog.
If you worked terrible.
And your 15 really is and the break?
No.
It depends on if you close to a break room before you finna get a full break.
The building's so big, you spend most of your break trying to walk and then trying to find a seat.
Hurry up and
then you end up having to sit on the floor because everybody's, oh my gosh, it was terrible.
And then finding the clocks, just to clock out, finding the clock to clock out, bro. It was a lot, bro.
Well, no, it was so bad. We used to have to get coffee on, mind you, we getting off at, it was 45 minutes from there to the house. And we would stop to get coffee. And we wouldn't get here. It would be back sunny outside. Like the sun has risen.
The sun. We never saw it pitch black outside. The sun was going down when we got to work, and the sun was coming up when we left work.
Yes.
We never saw pitch black dark.
Had to have coffee home, just to make it home.
Just to make it to the crib.
And if you think that coffee kept us, no. When I tell you we was like gone to the world for like.
Bro, I was smoking blacks on my break. I was at a different stage of my life, y'all. I was smoking blacks like I enjoyed it. You hear me? Man, I was smoking Black and Miles. Y'all hear what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I was on my break. I'm talking about smoking blacks down to the plastic. Niggas, if you smoke a black, you know to the plastic. Can I tell the truth on this podcast? That's what it's for.
This man was stressed.
That job had me smoking. Black and Miles, not a little vape. I'm talking Black and Miles. Like, I'm going on. What? I ain't got no business tapping the end of a Black and Miles. Just want to look cool in here. Man, it's crazy how jobs are like really change you. And I'm being funny, but like jobs will really change you though. Y'all gotta really be careful, like, because it's certain like attributes and like enhancements that come with jobs. Like, and I mean that when I say that, I'm saying that like it's certain cultures that come with certain jobs. Like certain jobs is a culture, and it's like you got to blend in with the culture. So it's like I was influenced to smoke Black and Miles. Like, what was wrong with me,
everybody was stressed.
It was too much stress, y'all. Feet was hurting. They give you shoes that don't do nothing for your feet.
We was getting into it because we was tired.
And you would
almost broke up.
If you'd have asked us if we loved each other while we was working at this warehouse, on God, we'd have told you no.
I can't
on
stand
God.
him. No. I don't.
Bruh.
Then when we quit, we was like,
what?
No, we were really tired.
We quit.
Delirious.
We quit. Who quit first?
We quit at the same time.
Same time.
No, because it was after COVID. They had like, so at that place, you get like a certain amount of hours that you can go into the negative or something.
Yeah.
I caught COVID for the second time, and everybody like had caught COVID. Like they didn't have any workers. HR was sick, and it was crazy. But like, so my hours had went in the negative when they were supposed to fix it. So if you go in the negative, you get fired or whatever. So I was like talking to my manager. My manager was like, oh, that's weird. I don't know why they didn't fix it by now. They have me call people. This is the third. And have me go through like the ringer. When somebody else had the same situation, they just fixed it right then and there. So I didn't understand that. So I had just like, I was like, yeah, I'm finna quit. He was already on my, I texted him, I said, yeah, I'm finna get in the car. Like I was gonna wait in the car for him to get off if he wanted to stay. I was like,
you could have said you had gas that day. You could have said, look, I gotta poop, I'm done, I quit. I just needed a reason. Oh, you was the only reason why I stayed. Bro, we was driving my truck down there every day. Truck ran out of gas. That's a whole nother podcast. God. We may drop that video later.
Too tired to remember to get gas. Too tired
to remember to get gas, y'all. Kid you not. Matter of fact, at the end of this, how I dropped the video in here.
O'clock by now?
It gotta be 1 a.m.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m.
Got off work early.
My truck ran out of gas on the side of the highway.
This is a lesson, guys. If you need gas before you go to work, don't be like, oh, I'll get it when I get it. No, just go get it right then.
I call myself trying to be a gangster, literally.
He really jinxed us.
Because as soon as I said it, I was like, look, you know what? We can make it. Like, we right here. Yeah, the truck had out the fucking plant.
Yeah. The truck stopped literally before I exit work, literally exiting off to the house. And then the police officer pulls up.
State trooper.
White man
at that.
Yeah. And so we're just like, oh, okay, all right, let's just see how this is gonna go. Literally the coolest dude ever. Gave us a ride to the gas station. Low-key thought he was gonna give us a ride back. But, I mean, hey, we gonna take what we get.
Yeah.
But that's when I realized this girl is definitely a trooper. Like, this girl definitely got my back. Other than that, man, that was a horrific time of my life.
That was probably my worst job ever.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. By far, the worst job I've ever worked. And I used to work for this white man, and this nigga used to make me and my brother like dig ditches. As stupid as that sounds, like we used to dig ditches. Like if y'all knew, my brother watching this laughing his butt off, cause I'm telling you, like we was digging ditches, like up on the man. It had no business, and that still didn't compare to that stupid ass job that we had. that still didn't compare. Like, I promise you, that was a lot. Big dark time in our lives.
Really don't like to speak about it. We don't even say the name of the company within our own home because it just brings back so much trauma.
Yeah, they better count their days for sure. Count your days.
I say the only good thing that came from it, because the money wasn't that good, to be honest.
No.
But I say, like, I made a lot of friends there. Because, you make friends, like, when you complaining.
What friends you make? Talk about
a lot of women friends.
Okay. All right. Just checking.
Nah, it was some cool guys up there, too. But, like, yeah, he was one of them.
Some cool guys. But nah, though, I feel you.
But yeah.
I definitely met, man, some of my...
I do miss them.
Man, the
so
people
sweet.
that I struggled with, like, nah, real talk, like...
You really form relationships out of struggling.
No, for real. Struggle bring out the best of you. A real relationship, a friendship.
Yes.
Like, some of my closest partners, man, like, yeah.
That's the only thing I miss.
Nah,
like,
for real.
But I wouldn't dare step another foot in that building. Like, I just... No, Lord, no.
Can't do it. Can't do it. Well, we're gonna end it on a better note. Shift the topic a little bit.
Change the energy up.
I'm sorry, y'all, that y'all even had to hear all that. But let's take it to your best job that you've ever worked. What's the best job you ever worked? It could be current or previous, but what's the best job you ever worked?
My best job, I say what I'm doing now.
What you doing right now?
So I basically do like accounting and stuff. I'm sitting behind a desk, just typing away and stuff. I'd say it's the best obviously from the job we were just talking about. But if you know me, I worked at Target for like almost 4 years. And yeah, that was crazy. It was just a lot, like just kind of going on with that, like just from management to like having to deal with customers and like weirdos and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
The only aspect from like Target that I missed is like just the relationships and the people. Like I always make really good friends at like the jobs that I'm at. So it's just like, we're like the same age. We have a lot of stuff in common. Yeah.
And you don't discriminate. White, black, older, younger,
I don't
Mexican.
care.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I had friends. I had friends who were like grandparents. How could you not? We talking trash in the break room, or we laughing. They showing me their grandkids. Yeah. Somebody showing me their kids. Somebody was up there pregnant. So it was just everybody had different stories. It was like a big melting pot. So like, and I worked with like 3 of my cousins up there, so that was a fun time. But I feel that's the only good thing I can say, like from Target. Yeah. A lot of
but
people,
no beef Target if y'all wanted to partner up, maybe see a little OTO up in the during Black History.
One day for sure. Well, we would also have to talk about how y'all like to maintain things. But yeah, there's people who I still talk to this day, like just people who I really just love. It was just 3 years, like, But I say just where I'm at now. Like I don't have to talk to anybody, like nobody.
Yeah.
Which that's right up my alley because I don't really be having much to say anyway. I'm really to myself. I just get my work done, sitting at a desk. This is like my first actual like desk job that I've had since I've ever started working.
Really?
Yeah, because at my very first job, I think I was cleaning up the church, cleaning for the church.
Your first ever job?
Yeah.
You was working in the church.
And I was getting paid every Sunday, which is great. And it was great, like in high school, like I had just had a car and all I needed was like gas and stuff. I felt like I was balling. Okay. And then after that, I worked at Fred's for like probably almost 2 years or something like along that line.
Yeah.
I moved. Look, that's still around, people. I moved Mississippi. I was working 2 jobs. I worked at Charlotte Russe and Ulta. Still had to deal with people. And then came back to Arkansas, worked at Target for those 3 years. Then went to the unknown place we don't like to talk about.
Never at
and
all.
now I feel like where I'm at now is like definitely where I'm supposed to be. Like it's everything. Like it's different, but like I think it was just that time to make that switch.
Yeah.
So
I like that though.
Yeah.
I like it though. You see when you come home talking about it, I'm like, yeah, that's
yeah.
It's
right up my
I can
alley.
see it. I can understand for sure. Well.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, now it's your turn. I was trying to help you get my little spill out the way so you could tell your favorite job and interesting job.
I'm just keeping it a buck.
Because I feel like what it might be.
What?
Go ahead and answer.
My favorite job I ever worked. So, I was a teacher. I was working with kids. Daisha, me and Shug had this conversation before about my favorite job that I ever worked. And I worked at a strip club. And I ain't gonna put their business out there, but yeah, I worked at a strip club, and it was interesting. Every job it got goods and bads to it. It got highs and lows to it. But I mean, just calling a spade. I worked security, of course.
I was gonna say.
But for the most part,
clarify. They might thought you was up there chipping down.
I wasn't stripping. No. You never could have thought I was stripping, y'all. I had to clarify that, y'all.
Hey, you never know.
Y'all would come see 300 pounds on a pole, okay?
Hey,
come on, okay?
I would.
Hey, but no, seriously. Yeah, I worked at the strip club and as a bouncer, of course. But yeah, I talk about my particular job, the interesting facts of it, just like every single day is something new. Like you got a different drunk coming in there, and you start to build a relationship with these females, weirdly enough, because you become their security. You become their, you looking out for them. You trying to protect them because they, like you said, weirdos at Target, but it's also weirdos, obviously, and it's higher ranking weirdos coming into the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Like they can be running for senator and be in the strip club, and you gotta NDA it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just watch what go on and just chill out. You can't really say too much. Even in the private rooms, you gotta be careful where they going and what they doing. But I'll spare y'all the details because I know we got the babies sometimes that be watching this. We got the babies on here. But yeah, working in a gentleman's club, I should rather say. Working in a gentleman's club was interesting. My top 3 things that I could say I enjoyed out of it was the tips for sure. I came home breaking Shug off every day. You looking at $200 to $300 a night, cause you get tipped for walking the girls to their car. You get tipped for when people come in and they buy bottles in a section or whatever. You get tipped for that. Bartenders break you off for keeping the house in compliance or whatever. And then you get regular door tips because we'll might charge you $40 to park up close if it's high volume, or we might charge you $20 just depending on what's going on. So yeah, the tips was I'll come off cash every day. If I give her at least no less than, I've never given you probably less than $50 a night.
Listen,
every time I come in and wake you up and everything once. Wake you up in the middle of the night. Here you go, baby. That's you. I can say I missed that job because of that for sure. I definitely missed it because of that.
I missed it too.
Yeah, coming in.
I was never mad.
Never, not one time did she ever do you? Never said one.
I'm going to bed. He headed out. I'm getting woke up to money.
Cash.
Oh.
Go back.
Go ahead.
Go back again.
You say you work tonight?
Go get some more.
Okay, great. Because I'm gonna go to the store this
They
weekend.
should never complain. I'm talking about it was never a complaint when I was working at this gentleman club. I feel like I felt out of place, but for such different reasons though, for so many different reasons, I felt like I was out of place. Just like the culture, it was a bunch of white guys and probably I was one of 2 black dudes. So it's they would allow certain stuff to go on and certain words to be said that I didn't really agree with in my spirit. The N word, I say it all the time. I'm a nigga. I'm gonna say it all the time. But I ain't hearing it from no white person. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't. And if I'm around you, I'm not gonna make you feel uncomfortable and say certain things. So it was just bro, it'll just come out. And one day, I just was hey man, quit saying nigga. Quit, watch y'all mouth. And you gotta think, I'm the youngest one there, but I stood on there, bro, you gonna stand for something, you gonna fall for anything. So I just remember saying, hey, y'all gotta cut that out, watch y'all mouth, straight up. 2 of them was bigger than me, 2 of them smaller than me, but I'm just hey, bro, for real, that's making me uncomfortable. If y'all want a good work environment, or we could, you know what I'm saying, make it peaceful, or, we can make it a problem. And I could just remember, literally, the girls stopped moving. This was after hours, of course, it was right after the shift. And, they give us free alcohol. It was like bartender stopped pouring for a second. The DJ turned the music off, and it had just got quiet, and everybody looked like, I guess he was one of the people that was kind of like tough in there. And so like they seen him throw people out or whatever, but I'm standing on what I said. Like, and I'm standing on it. Like, watch y'all mouth. So it's like going against it. Now he really, really looked stupid. Like, dang, like so he kind of was like, my bad, brother. And I was like, are you all good? It ain't no beef, but like, I'm just saying, like, you're making me uncomfortable. That's it. And so he was just like, yeah, you good. And that ended up being my road dog to this day. Like, he another reason why I started this podcast. We used to have conversations, and he was like, bro, like, you got some stories to tell. Because we just sit at the door telling each other stories all the time. Like, remember the big old white dude? Like, huge, just like a huge white dude that, yeah, he ended up being one of my closest friends. Like, man, yeah, that's crazy, though. That's crazy to think about, but I can't say I kind of miss working there for sure. Like, I know Daisha missed it. I know you for sure missed good money.
Listen.
Good money. I leave at about, what time my shift would start? Probably around like 7 or 8?
No, I think it was like 9.
Like 9?
Yeah. Because I was getting into bed and you was getting dressed.
Probably,
we was like on opposites.
What's a good shift? 9 to 5. Oh, 9 to 5 a.m. It
Yeah.
was. I leave the house around 8, so yeah, I was working from 9 to...
We was able to lay down for like 2 hours before I had to get up.
Before you had to get up, yeah. But yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed myself. That's definitely one of the most interesting jobs I ever had. Yeah,
that's probably the most interesting job.
Yeah, ever. In the life ever. No job came close to working at ever. And when I was working there, I could see that, like, I was really like, man, this is a dream job. And like that's what they told me. Like, bro, as soon as I applied, he was like, bro, you'll never work another job in your life. Trust me. And
it's just easy money.
It's
you get paid
very
for breathing.
easy money. You get paid for basically
and then
breathing,
you ain't even
throwing
dancing.
somebody out. Like, bro.
Getting paid to be rough with folks.
Getting paid to do security, basically. You might see a free boob or something, a boob or two. You feel? Can I tell the truth? Come on, fellas. Can I tell the truth? But yeah, man, it was I can't say honest to God truth. Like, that's when I really realized like who I was. Not to go too deep on it about the situation, but just like looking at myself, like I started to really like look at myself differently, just off the strength of like how I could literally be in the, like, call a spade. Like, there's pretty much a double playground. Like, that is a play area. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not dissing it or nothing. Like, everybody got to get their money how to get their money. But it's just like, even being there, like, I still was like, man, Shug at the crib. Or like, I got a good home cooked meal that I can go to. Or I would always just think like that. And as corny as that sound, on Jesus Christ, that's exactly how I was thinking. Like, dang, bro, I really could like, dang, like, it's solid. Like, for real, I got something solid. So it's just funny to think, to look forward now and think about like, dang, bro, like, temptation is always out there. Yeah. Always temptation.
It's your front door.
Oh, bruh. I came to temptation. It ain't like I'm chilling at the crib and temptation
hired you.
Temptation hired me. You know what I'm saying? Temptation literally hired me. Like, hey, brother.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first things they said. Like, hey, are you okay with, seeing women undressed? And I was like, man, that don't move me, bro. And I could tell, like, that's something that every dude say. Because they was like, all right, well, let me talk to you out on the floor. Of course, they walking around. And I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I'm a grown man. Come on. I'm walking through. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nah, man. But nah, like, they test you. It was just like, but like I said, it was just temptation, like too much temptation. It didn't bother me per se, but I just knew, like, bro, I needed to work here to tell their story. You feel me? Like, that's for somebody. That job is out there for somebody. I just felt out of place. I felt like I wasn't being myself. Like, I gotta
go back to saying all money ain't good money.
All money ain't good money. But you coming home getting broke out every day.
Yeah, but hey.
But at what cost though?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Was nice in theory. That was nice for that time.
It was nice for that
your
time.
Time was up.
Yeah.
For sure. So.
No, that's crazy. And what's crazy, to tie this all together. Bro, that just gave me chills. I ain't even think about this shit. Know exactly where I'm going. To tie this all together, let me show you how God worked. God knew I was out of place, right? God, that job that I was talking about earlier, I left the strip or the gentleman's club for this job because they hired me, and that's the same job that had no reason to fire me, and they told me to go on my lunch at 11:30, at 10:30 or something like that. They told me to go on my lunch, and then I called the gentleman's club back like, hey, y'all, I messed up. I'm actually gonna come in. And he was like, nah, man, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move along, and I was like, I blew it. I'm like, I came in swinging like Cuba Gooding Jr. I was hurt. Man, I was so hurt. And I was just like, man, good bread just was, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I had about like $5,000, $6,000 saved in the Ace of Spade box because they would let you take home the Ace of Spade boxes. And I'm like, I had this stacked. I'm like, this finna be up. Oh, we good, man. Boy. 5 from 2 jobs in 2 weeks, man. In 1 week. That was all the same week.
Oh, yeah.
Because that Sunday was that morning was my last day. I told him that the job not going to be able to work because I work from 8 to 4. So I will be initially late getting to the job. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I was like, yeah, it ain't going to work out, whatever. I was like, man, I appreciate y'all, though. Whatever. That Sunday at 5 a.m., I got out early at 5 a.m. And then I went to the crib to change. And I went backwards, back to Little Rock, and went to that job. I worked it for the next 3.5 days. Little did I know. But God had his hands in that, though. Like, that's what you got to pay attention to. God had his hands in there. He knew I was out of character. He knew, you know what I'm saying, what I was doing. But I needed to be able to tell that story, though. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, all money ain't good money. Let that be a lesson to y'all, man. Stay focused. And keep grinding, man. Work, don't stop. Hey, work, don't stop. Work, don't stop. I'm telling you, work, don't stop. No matter what it is you chasing, wherever you're headed to, man, work, don't stop, man. Shout out to the working class people out there, man. We got an episode coming up sooner than later, and it's gonna be about entrepreneur stuff. You know, we've been doing this little entrepreneur thing, working entrepreneur back and forth thing. This ain't the episode for it, but we're gonna talk about that too. That definitely was some struggle. Hey, my business partner, you got my back at all times. At all times, yeah. But man, we thank y'all for definitely tuning in, man. Please don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe, man. Whatever app you're listening to this on, please share the content, get it out there. If you feel like anything that we said today was valuable to somebody else, or you thought it was funny, you want to see somebody laugh, man, share this content, man. This is exactly what it's for. So this has been the Slick and Shug podcast. You got anything for them?
Tune back in next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday is going down. I love y'all. Peace.
I'm feeling better. Ay. I'm feeling better. I'm really feeling so better. I'm about to get it, can't let her. Might as well gon' stack my bread up. Ay. Baby, she sick of it, fed her. Except when I'm getting it, we better. I love when we fight and she better.